What's up, everyone? So, apparently, I got some good news to report for today. But before I get into that, someone asked me just, I think it was just like yesterday, about what happened with the Nutballers. So, as it turns out, he noticed that I have not really been making content about the Nutballers itself, and apparently, where I stand with them is, back then I usually would make a bunch of videos on where I stand with the Nutballers, right? Well, after the last one I made, and especially with you know, about me just not wanting to go back to doing the group texts, except when it comes to group hangouts, I'm just gonna give them their piece, okay? I'm pretty sure none of those guys want to hear from me as far as like my ongoing beast mode rants, and I'm just doing myself and them a favor. And so I'm just right now it's all silent, it's all good. Like I said, if Russ wants to participate, and then being in the group chats, that's fine with me. At least he can get some people involved, like Carlos, Nathan, Neil, a boss, you know. So it's all good. I'm not gonna stop him from doing that. I mean, if he wants to do that, and it's all good. As for me, I'm giving them their piece. So after what I've said and what that's just annoyed them so badly. Some of them at least, but you know. So yeah. So I decided to just stay away from those group chats right now for just to continue to focus and have a better understanding of the mental health that I'm getting. So I just want to solely focus on that, just so I can better myself despite all that I'm going through, and still really doing my best because this is a pretty big challenge for me, and I figured I better just handle it on my own and not really be involved in any of these group chats right now. I know it gets pretty tempting as I'm there, but right now I'm just doing myself a favor and just you know slowly focusing on myself, and so I just want to at this point on, like, while I'm out of those group chats, at least for a while, you know I just want to talk about different things, and it's just I just want to talk about different things to put in my topics, and just and other friends, where I stand with them, my friendship with this and that. I just did my friendship with Cecilia just yesterday, and then I got by about a few more that I want to talk about, I guess. So it just depends. I think I covered all the Nutballers, when it comes to where I stand with them, when my friendships with them. I think I covered all of them, and so I think I'll just decide on what I can cover next, and when it comes to my friendships with some of these people, like, just yeah, just any of these friends that are worth mentioning, that I feel like I want to talk about, you know who comes to mind, that I feel the need to talk about, and just that. Yeah, but other than that, I just want to talk about different things, as I go forward, you know, so I can, as much as possible, not be so much about the Nutballers. So I understand his concern that I haven't dropped so much content about the Nutballers, especially after talking about what happened the previous Saturday in that everyone group text, and or I mean the everyone group chat, yeah, and my and why I stopped going in those group chats, just to interact, other than if it's about group hangouts. So, and by the way, don't mind this, you know, this thumbnail right here. It's not really about why I like Coffee Bean, or why I have this drink. This drink is so damn good. Anyone who loves ice blended drinks, I recommend getting this one. I think it's called the Ultimate Cold Brew. It's called the Ultimate Cold Brew drink. I think it's out recently in Coffee Bean. So I got it, like, I think it was like last Thursday or I think it was Wednesday. I think one of those days when the air conditioning was still not working in my dump. So, you know, but yeah, this thumbnail right here, don't mind it. I just decided to put it up here for the sake of this topic because, you know, it's my comfort zone, it's my happiness, it's my joy. You know, I love going to this place on my lunch break after my basketball shoot-around games, whether it be at home or on the road. Even if I came from like Norwalk or Lakewood or, you know, I'll still end up being here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just thought I'd just drop this out there because it's, you know, it's just part of my good mood that I'm in as I'm referring to this topic as of, you know, today. So, you know, anyways, yeah. So this topic right here, I do have some good news to say here. The good news is that with what, you know how I said that my important 2 weeks may be cut short to one. It seemed like it was really getting to that point based on, you know, all the discussions that I heard. It sounds like the changes are really about to happen. But in this case, it looks like with everything seemingly going well, you know, and it sounds like I'm still gonna have the 2 weeks, you know, as it was originally planned. So yeah, it looks like it's back. You know, it's back to where it originally started. And so now I get the full 2 weeks, these 2 important weeks as it resumes. So for me and where and my sake, I can definitely continue to get a lot of what I need done. And yes, this also means the tribute shoot-around game for me and Mari's 9-year friendship anniversary that I was supposed to do this week as well. And the first one I did was, you know, taking care of that primetime shoot-around game, the one like in the late afternoon. That was the one in Russ's home court where I beat Russ there the first time when he's the main guy. And now I feel like I can feel relieved. I can feel proud. And I can feel joyous. I can feel pompous and arrogant with 100% ruthless aggression. Just kidding. So for the most part, I'm just happy to see that I'm able to get with the original plan, you know, with this important 2-week break that I'm going through. But, you know, every week can go by so fast, especially because I'm still working in that dump. But, you know, as I now reach the second week and going into, you know, the next Tuesday or the next Monday, you know, I gotta treat every single day, you know, going forward until my break is over. I'm talking about the 2-week big break, like it's a game 7 of the NBA Finals, or just a game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, more like the NBA Finals to me, because that's where everyone gives it their all. Like the Thunder, like the Lakers and Celtics in 2010. I want that kind of effort. I got to give it my kind of effort. And now with the AC back on, I'm not going to feel damn near sleepy as I felt coming back home, like it was the first couple of days. So, you know what? This is something I got to be proud of. And again, feeling relieved, feeling joyous. You know, just ready to do me and Mari's 9-year friendship anniversary game. So I'm gonna take care of all of that, you know, as this 2 weeks goes on for me before reality kicks right back in the following week, right? So, you know, for the most part, you know, I think now, you know how I said I'm gonna go 0-7 because of the very discussions that I heard from just this in the middle of this week after I beat Russ in his home court on the road. Um, that 0-7 could possibly change right back to a possible 1-6. Now, of course, I gotta give my effort. I gotta make sure I go 1-6 now that I get another week. Despite the fact that I'm in my dump. So, for me, I can definitely make the 1-6 work. So this is it, man. As we're reaching the middle of July, this is my chance now, especially since I gotta grind it hard on my job hunting. Can I get a job interview the next week? Can I get, can I do me and Marius 9-year friendship anniversary game next week? I definitely can. And I got some other plans to do, as far as continuing my basketball shoot-around season. Now, as you know, I have not played since Wednesday because supposedly I want to do me and Marius, that tribute 9-year friendship anniversary game on the road for the rest of this week, and it never happened because I had to hesitate, and based on what I've heard from the last just last Wednesday and Thursday. So but now that it sounds like, unless some major sudden changes happen, it sounds like from what I've been told, it's still going to be a full 2 weeks. So, and that being said, I can definitely do what I need to do, and I'll definitely make some plans and get my job hunting going, to do some other projects and do what I need to do, man. I'm feeling very much relieved right now. This is it. I don't want nothing bad happening to me. I know I've been dealing with some really weird head issue again, and I don't know if that's just coming out of internal stress or what, but I gotta see if this with what I'm being prescribed is gonna help. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at this. The big break for me continues, and the 2 weeks will officially resume. So I can definitely do what I need to do, and I may just go 1-6 instead of 0-7, but I gotta work on it. And remember, every single day going forward till the following week, I gotta treat it like a game 7. Gotta be real competitive here. Remember, with 100% ruthless aggression, man. 100%, my dude. Anyways, I'm gone.